नमस्कार, वी आर वेलकमिंग यू। अशोक जी, बहुत बहुत अच्छा आपका स्वागत करते हैं हम योगा पॉडकास्ट पर। तो प्रणव योग संस्था प्रतिष्ठान के नाम से उन्होंने बहुत ही सुंदर योग प्रतिष्ठान बना रखा है। योग मित्र के हेड वॉलेंटियर भी हैं, साथ ही साथ एक पैशनेट और एमर्जिंग फार्मर भी हैं। और बहुत ही सुंदर इनकी स्टोरी है जो प्रणव योग प्रतिष्ठान को बनाने में, और आगे अभी 32nd बैच जो इन्होंने टीटीसी का रन किया है, और वो कैसे स्टोरी है उस बारे में भी हम आपसे जानते हैं। बहुत बहुत स्वागत है भैया आपका।
नमस्ते दीदी।
आपकी जर्नी कैसे शुरू हुई योग में? जैसे आप कह रहे थे एज ए फार्मासिस्ट और एज ए योगा, कैसे मतलब स्टार्ट हुआ, कैसे इग्नाइट हुई योगा फायर?
Oh, actually, after my college days, so since my school days, in the high school days and all, I was into some sports activities, but not that a great uh, player, but had a passion to play and keep myself disciplined. Uh, and then in the college days, engage into some other disciplined activities like NCC, sports, and other things. After my college days, I wanted to keep myself engaged in some disciplined lifestyle. When I was interacting with my brother, cousin who was a doctor, who suggested me to take yoga. Yoga is very scientific. And then try yoga. Then yoga came to my mind also because here and there I had heard the name yoga in my high school days, but never got an opportunity to learn and practice. And then in college days also, I heard somewhere, but I never had a opportunity to reach out to a teacher and learn. Of course, at home, my grandfather and my uncle were one or the other way were connected. One was connected spiritually, one was into physical culture. And then when my grandfather was physically, spiritually engaged, and he was also taking me along with him. So that's how I was somehow connected to
Yoga.
spiritual aspects, bhajan, singing, chanting, and all those. Because from his gurus, he had learned whatever he had learned. He used to teach others. We had to organize some bhajan satsangs and all those. He used to go everywhere along with his harmonium to sing wherever he was invited. He used to go,
Wow.
and here and then once I come to my grandfather's place, he used to give Bhagavad Gita book to me and ask us to read. And I used to think my grandfather did not read that much in school days, so he knows to read or not. That is why he is asking me to read louder so that he can hear it. So that was my understanding when he gave me Bhagavad Gita book to read.
Lovely.
I didn't know anything much about it. After my high school days, no touch in such things. Later on, after college days, even when my brother told me to take to yoga, then immediately, without giving any other thought, I started searching for a yoga teacher. And gym and other exercise were not my
Cup of
uh,
tea.
uh,
Not
not cup of
interested.
tea or something else, but not
Not
my
interested.
ideas,
Not
not in my
interested.
mind at all.
Exactly, exactly.
So then I started searching for a yoga teacher, found some number, called him, went to the teacher and spoke to him. He asked me to demonstrate chakrasana in the first day itself. Do chakrasana. You lie down, keep your legs and hands folded, lift up. Then, so I had that flexibility during my college days, and of course at young age, and physically was also very active and flexible, and I did it easily. Ah, you are flexible. Come join from next day. Then joined, learned asanas from teacher. His name is Nagaraj. I have to remember his name.
Great.
He was also famous for Nauli, performing Nauli.
Wow.
Nauli Nagaraj. And very much popular in performing Nauli in yoga competitions.
Okay, very good, very good. That's
He
so
wanted me to go to competitions, which I was not interested in.
And how you
Then
come to just Svyasa and the yoga journey, the professional
yeah,
yoga
that's how
journey?
he did
Yes,
not allow me to come to class without attending competition. So I didn't like the way it was conducted, and I had something in my mind that yoga is not meant for competition and all those things. I wanted in my mind there was always something going on, that yoga is something beyond this.
exactly.
Then I wanted to, I started searching in internet in 2011, 12, and all those. Internet was also very
New
rare
thing.
available
New thing.
resource.
Exactly.
Go to some browsing center, browse, or some search in some advertisements and all those, to learn authentically in some, if some it is taught in some universities and all those. Then found SVASA is conducting 1 month residential YAC. And then it was not possible for me leaving the job and staying there for 1 month. Even just then, I had started my professional journey.
Job.
Who will give 1 month leave to go and learn? And again, continued in several yoga classes here and there, just to explore.
Exactly. Wow.
One of my fellow practitioner, along with the guru, had joined YIC, and he said Ashwaza is conducting YIC non-residentially, 2 hours daily in the morning, locally in Eknath Bhavan. It is 20-25 kilometers from my place. Yes, no problem. I can go and do it. And join 5-6 o'clock early in the morning in January. Then, if I had to reach Eknath Bhavan at 6 a.m., I had to leave my home at 5:10 or 5:15. In that January cold, somehow I joined YAC and completed YAC. After completing YAC in Esvasa, what to do? Internship. They gave me internship immediately. When went to internship, my luck is that there was no teacher who used to take regular classes in Eknath Bhavan.
Oh, very good.
By the time I went to do internship, there was no teacher. Students used to come. I didn't know how to start the class, where to start from, and whom to approach, whom to ask, nothing. And then I took initiative, let me do whatever to me.
Good
People
productivity.
started appreciating, then I felt it, I'm doing good. It motivated me to continue to teach.
Lovely,
After my
lovely.
internship, then what to do next? I can't leave. I didn't want to go to other schools. Continued in this class, assisting the senior therapists. That senior therapist was also happy that at least he gets some rest in between. And he continued to call me again and again. I used to go, but the doctors with whom I was working in my profession, I was working for a pharmaceutical company into medical marketing and training, and then with whom I was also. And that year, there was a mass Surya Namaskara program was organized in across Bangalore in various areas.
Okay.
Some of the doctors who were practicing from long term, they used to attend those that Surya Namaskara, Surya Than. Uh, then one of the doctor told, "You are coming to our hospital. How come you are here?" Then I said, "Sir, I was meeting you." And then he said, "What are you doing?" I did yoga instructor course in SVASA. Now I am what? Then he called me. I am going to practice at one yoga institute who are also from the SVASA university background only. They need some teachers. You come. Then I went to that school and approached the founder. He immediately gave me an opportunity to start teaching. Lucky or unlucky, but most of the students who are coming to that class, all of them were senior citizens.
Oh, very good, very good, very good.
So, learning and teaching to senior citizens, it is a challenge and also an opportunity.
Exactly.
It is an opportunity because you need to take care of so many things. You need to be mindful of their health issues. Since I was into medical aspects of my profession also, this YIC topics and all have very much connected to my pharmaceutical and medical topics.
Lovely.
So which increased my interest to learn further. I wanted to do MSc in the same subject. Actually, before this, I wanted to do MSc in physics.
And now MSc, so we feel lucky now that you have missed the MSc physics.
Yeah, I
So
feel
now
very,
you come
very
to
lucky that
yoga.
I am prepared in various angle to become this profession without my plan.
Ah, so God has bigger plan for you, na,
Yes,
actually.
yes. I worked in various other professions. All of them have helped me uh, to get established in this profession. I never thought, planned, wanted to take this as a profession, but I just learned for my curiosity. Then
Lovely.
after doing YIC, my curiosity to learn yoga shastras and yoga further went high.
Lovely, very good. So
Uh,
exactly, matlab it's a beautiful journey. Ki being a graduation expert now, physics, MSc in physics, but not possible. Matlab it's like a God has some other and better plan for you. It's so good. So यही फिर आपने जैसे आपने बताया कि MSc के बाद में now you have started the work and now you want to मतलब just to start it. So what challenges do you feel? Just you like you how you start your the own one on own center, so, what challenges do you feel during that time?
Actually, I didn't have any much challenge to say, but there are
Great.
challenges. But I don't think that I faced all those challenges because whenever there was a challenge, I used to say Krishna Arpanamastu. It has
And
happened.
Krishna
But
motivate you some.
yeah, but even before taking up this as a profession, I didn't want to take this as a profession. During my MSc and all those, I needed patients for my dissertation. And I approached some senior doctors who are very much established and who understands this language of yoga and all those. And I requested them, they used to send patients. After their medicine prescription, they used to send. My language with them was that, sir, anyway, you prescribe drugs, but that pharmacodynamics and kinetics and all those there, before that drug does something to the body has to do something to the drug. In today's sedentary life, body is not doing anything.
Hmm.
So yoga may help even to improve the efficacy of your drugs. So then he started sending patients who are very chronic and who are repeatedly complaining that they are not getting better with medicines.
The critical patients. Wow, it's so good.
Not critical, but who are
Somehow,
complaining repeatedly. These are
chronic,
not diseases, they
chronic.
are
Yes.
disorders. Doctor also know that what to tell. If he tells directly go to yoga, then they will go to another doctor. What doctor used to do is prescribe drugs and then go to Ashok.
Ah.
So I went to their houses individually, did some therapy for my MSc thesis, but which did not work for MSc dissertation. But for my experience, it helped me a lot for learning and all those things during MSc days. And lot of other referrals, special children and referrals came. That was very much helpful for me to learn therapy in a much better way in those initial days. And then this doctor started forcing me to start my own setup.
Center. Hmm.
Sir, I am currently teaching in some institute as a volunteer. So you send patients there only so that I will sit there and I can attend them. Then they said, Ashok, you have your own place. If you are sitting in somebody else's place, you will not have freedom to make your decisions. So you need to have your own setup. Sir, my setup, I cannot practice like you in a 10 by 10 room. I need a big place which I cannot afford to parent. And in my view, yoga is not for
Commercial,
commercial.
commercial
In
activity.
those days, I cannot make my livelihood in this. It is for my learning I have learned. Then after 1 year, doctors told me again, I have told 1 year or 2 years ago to start your own setup. You did not listen to me. In between, the doctor had called me to his house also to conduct classes for his family. In his family, two, three of them were doctors only,
Wow,
some
that's
elderly
so
people.
good. That's so good. Yeah, how you
So that
start with your center? Matlab, means when you start, when you
when doctor
decided to.
continued to compel me to start, then one day I decided, sitting in some hall somewhere in my mind, I simply sent resignation to my company. I didn't even plan further.
Very good. Lovely. Yoga gives you a more energy and more
And
accelerated
then
appetite.
suddenly I wanted to, not wanted to start yoga institute, but later I joined another company, but continued well. But doctor again told me that is not, that job can be done by anyone, Ashok. For some people, Shastra is very much understood. They understand
Wow.
Shastra very well. Some people understand science and medical science better. Somehow you are able to understand and integrate both of them. It is a wonderful combination. So you are the right person for this. That job can be done by somebody else also.
Somebody else. Wow.
Then it is high time you said. Then I decided. I started. To start, I need to have a place. I don't have money to start. At least I need to put some deposit to hire a place and some temporary halls and all that. I cannot keep the setup for assessing parameters, for maintaining ambience and all those things. I wanted to have some actual ambient professional setup. And then doctor said, I have they decided among themselves and they chose a place which they had kept vacant for so many years. It was a very big, huge hall, 3,000 square feet hall. Who can use this place? And I went and saw this place, got shocked. Sir, this place, that too, main road, commercial place in Bangalore. And I said, sir, this place I cannot afford to maintain. And someday I thought, in someday, some tenants may come for higher rent and all those things. And then
Hmm.
if I had to vacate, where do I go?
Hmm.
Then in the same building there was a cellar basement, which was like a dump yard, and I wanted to start there. Sir, I will start in the basement. You want to start in the basement? Okay, your wish. That is a challenge. Once I decided to start
Hmm.
in basement, when you asked challenges, but there was a challenge, but now I don't feel that was a challenge.
Hmm.
I just spent all my savings to clean that place, that basement. I could not commit for rent because if I commit for rent, I have to be commercial because there is a fixed running cost. So since there was no commitment for rent, I decided to pay some share to the owner.
Wow. Lovely.
If I
It's a
get,
good
if I
setup.
get,
Ah,
otherwise
yes,
no.
exactly. It's so good. It's so
If
good.
I get, otherwise I don't have pressure.
Hmm.
But I have a pressure of running my family.
Hmm.
But I have spent all my money just to prepare that place, adjust according to the need, procure the equipments required for taking parameters for therapy. I started it as a therapy center with no income and with no money to live life.
No problem. No problem.
And
But
then
it's good.
everybody asked me, how do you survive? And I had a confidence that some amount of revenue is going to get generated for my livelihood. I can survive with little needs. With less needs, I can survive no problem and running this. Then I continued this therapy center. Once I had committed for my house rent and other EMI, never made loan, but for some medical emergency, I had to purchase some car EMIs and all those were there. At least those commitments are there. How do I earn? Then Every time I was in such a situation, I used to say, anyway, Krishna is there, Krishna Arpanam.
It will be. It will be cared. It will be cared.
So some person may used to come and pay some amount in advance and go. That month is done. That
Perfect.
commitment is done.
Lovely,
But
lovely.
when preparing that place, that cellar, the nearby tenants who are misusing that place for their other activities, they used to come and tell me a lot of negativities about the place.
Hmm.
And they used to block the path by parking their vehicles. They were not supporting.
Okay.
And their employees were also coming for quarrels and all, quarreling.
Oh, oh.
So I had to face. Those were the challenges
Exactly.
the
These are
manager
the
uh,
starting challenges
uh,
and some
in,
negative factors
in the
actually.
initial days. And
Hmm.
the owner of the building who never used to come to that place, and he has to give responsibility to some other person. That person, you run yoga class in this hall. You will get knee length water stored in that place. How do you continue? Then I said, sir, if I have some good intention, I can transform this place.
Very good.
I can transform this place. Okay, let me see if I can transform. I did not tell him so directly, but I tell, let me try. There is
Hmm.
nothing wrong in trying. I've tried, me and my wife. I should thank my wife for accepting for everything.
Okay. But after marriage, you have started the center. It's so
Yes,
very good. Very good.
I
Wow.
should appreciate and I should give all these credits to my wife who stood by me and in preparing everything, even though with
Hmm.
less income,
Less
low income,
resources. Yes, that's so
without
good.
her
That's so good.
support,
Exactly. It's
starting
like,
establishing an institute is not a
गृहस्थ जीवन का पहिया तो भैया हम कहते ही है ना, दो लोगों के साथ में ही चलता है. So it's so beautiful to have with your wife. That's so good.
yes.
Wow. And how you
And
start your actually the teacher training courses? The some interesting story about the teacher training courses also.
yeah,
Because
uh,
of the time limit, na, actually I have to just make it actually more crisp and that's why I'm just a little bit of.
yeah. When I started this institute, I had a plan in my mind, not just that I blindly started it.
Hmm.
So I had a plan how Eknath Bhavan runs. It is a place for learners. It is a place for those who want to come and serve. It is a place for someone who want to seek and who want to give. I wanted to have this institute uh, grow like that. So it should become an opportunity for those who want to give, those who want to seek. I had that in my mind, and
Wow.
it should have some. It should be a place which should be helpful for all, win-win situation for all. But initially started as a therapy because that is what was the intention. Doctors pushed me here. Later, I continued. I cleared net in yoga, and I had an opportunity to join as an assistant professor in some university, but doctors refused. My guiding doctors refused. Don't go. You can do better here. What do you do going to universities? So don't go. Then I stopped going to university. Then uh, another way, I wanted teachers, but therapists they used to refer, but there was no place even to put up some board to institute. People were finding it difficult to locate it. I asked the owner, sir, there was no place to put a board. I'm not paying any rent. How do they agree? Then he stopped. I am not even having that guts to ask.
Hmm.
Then he said, Ashok, you are doing your job passionately. You don't need a board. Your name is enough. You wait for 1 year. People will come in search of you wherever you are and whatever the time you are available. They will take appointment and come. You
Yeah.
wait for 1 year. He said, exactly 1 year, whatever he said, it happened. I just surrendered to his words as if it was like Krishna telling me, you do your duty, you are doing it with passion, and rest everything will come in search of you.
Exactly.
Then I felt like, because he was a role model, he is such a big doctor. He used to come to OT at 5 a.m., does 10 to 12 surgeries in a day, sees 100 patients in OPD, and yet remains happy and lively at 9 p.m. in the evening.
Lovely. Very good.
I
Wow.
asked him, sir, how come you be so energetic in this age, at the age of 55 or 60, and seeing so many patients tirelessly? The way he sees the first patients, he attends the last patient also with the same smile.
It's so
That was
important.
an inspiration for me. And I got inspired. He said, you see this whole hospital, do you find anywhere my name except in the prescription? I said, no, sir. Then how come these many patients are coming? Because I like my job. I like what I am doing. You are also doing the same way, you will grow, he said. It was like Krishna's words for me.
Exactly. Exactly. Wow.
Then I surrendered, continued doing my job, whatever I can. After 1 year, whatever he said has come true. Then how long I can keep, and he used to refer patients. In a day, if he sees 100 patients, he used to refer at least 20.
Wow.
Among 20, even not even one person
Like it
are
because
turning
the
up.
mindset, he tried to change the mindset, na exactly. It's so beautiful.
Among those 20 referred, many a times not even one were turning up to yoga therapy. That was the situation. And
Sometimes.
once people started coming in, the trust started building up in yoga therapy, and mouth to mouth referral started. And how long I can keep them as patients? I need
Ah,
to
exactly.
switch
If to
them
the
to
PPH
regular
classes.
maintenance also. And then they used to come for regular wellness, positive promotion of health. We started. I needed teachers. That was a big challenge. Whom do I call? If I call someone, I can't pay. That
So
was a
how
challenge.
beautifully you have started the courses, and yes, just for your yoga center, just for your Pranav Yog Pratishthan, and now you matlab you have received many of queries with yoga with doctors, with the affluent doctors, and with the matlab good doctors. कि They are, your student. It's so beautiful. So, what you can say, ki how they can start their journey? Matlab, these are the beautiful things. But what you suggest to a newcomer, how they can start their journey as a yoga professional with the YIC course, and what is the expectations with these courses? Can you tell us about these things also?
See, nowadays I see many people taking to yoga professions as it is a lucrative or some for making some money out of this. But initially, don't come to yoga. I say my understanding is, don't come to yoga to become professionals in yoga. First, learn, understand, use it for yourself, apply it on you, experience it. Then naturally, seekers will come to you.
Perfect. Very good.
Then
Lovely.
naturally, seekers will come to you. Though you don't want to become a professional, if you are really meant for it, it will pull you to that profession. Which happened in my case also.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. Mm.
And coming to that challenges you asked, having teachers was a challenge for me because I cannot pay them in the beginning days. I'm not sure whether I get continuous revenue or not to pay them, and they don't come if I don't. And even if I am taking them, they have their own mindset, not the way I am thinking it to go ahead. They have learned yoga somewhere else,
Some other school, their
other
point
school
of view, the
with some
different
different
point of view.
methods, not systematically, not even connected to Yoga Sutras, Hatha Yoga, or even medically. And it was taught in some. like it was in some books and videos, which I was not interested. Then I thought of creating our own teachers. What if I create the teacher that I wanted in my own way? Then we took affiliation to from SVASA. Luckily, my teachers were there in the SVASA board to give affiliation. Even taking affiliation was a challenge because of the place and premises. I had to arrange all the required necessary amenities in the institute to take affiliation. And then after taking affiliation, I wanted to conduct only one batch of yoga instructor course. Afterwards, once I get necessary teachers, uh, then I stop. For inauguration of this yoga instructor course, I invited the doctor, one of the senior psychiatrists, who was retired from a reputed medical college as a HOD, and then he was a president of South Indian Psychiatry Association.
Oh.
But he was a regular yoga practitioner with me, who was also a motivator, a very good motivator, who inspired me with his service, actually, the kind of services that he was doing to society. And inspired by their services, I continued. He said, "Sir, even I wanted to do yoga instructor course,
No, great.
but I cannot come in the midday. So you start one batch in the morning, I will come.
Lovely. So now
Come
second
along with my
bench. Now the second batch. Perfect.
So now the need for second batch is created. But what do I do with the first regular class and therapy in the morning if I do that and I don't have a place? See, the challenge is getting converted into opportunity.
Exactly.
Karma Yoga principle, you keep doing your duty, it will happen. But I continued doing my duty and found some place to conduct a second batch of yoga instructor course, requesting someone to give some place in the morning for some time. And the first batch students who got trained to become teachers, assigned them to take general classes and therapy after guiding them in the right way. They started doing it. One way, my students are also developing to become
Ah,
teachers professionals. That
ah.
is one satisfaction. Another way that I am getting opportunity to
To train others also.
teach
That's
the
it.
elders, seniors, elderly. And this doctor, after starting this with happiness, sir, now ready to start yoga instructor course, please join. Then he said, real challenge started now. He said, what is the fees? He asked, what is fees? And I said, sir, so and so. At this age of my life, I don't think I should spend that much amount for this certificate. What do I do with this certificate? And then I can spend this. His intention is not that to spend money, his money is big. His intention is that that money can be sent for some other good
Ah,
cause.
exactly. Hmm.
Then he's very good service oriented doctor. And he said, I don't need that certificate course, sir. Sir, please come to this course, but not for certificate. At least if you learn what is there, if you
It's
understand
true.
what is there, you can guide me further so that I can grow. And he came along with his 3, 4 other friends who were also coming to my class earlier. They were all their school friends. Even after retirement, they were together.
Oh.
They all have joined at the age of 64, 65. And some bureaucrats who had come as a patients to us. Until then, they didn't know that they were all in such big posts. Somehow, some people have joined. Thought of starting it for 3, 4 people. 12 people joined that batch.
Wow.
Then I thought of after this I'll get enough teachers, I will stop. This batch of YAC, once it is done, sir, this is the last batch, I don't want to continue. And after realizing that, in the middle of the course, these doctors paid me full fees even without asking. They said, we can understand what is the value of this course and how difficult it is to run a course in an institute with all the resources. You are doing your best. So please keep this as some you know, which can be helpful for some resources. They supported me. And other people also said, sir, we'll be there to teach and some for other activities. Don't stop this course here. Okay, then I continued. Now we are running a 30-second batch of yoga
Wow,
instructors
perfect.
course.
So
Now
interesting.
approximately we have crossed 300 plus uh,
Yoga teachers,
instructors
yoga
who have
teachers
passed out from
from
Pranab
your city.
Channel.
Wow, wow, wow.
Parallelly, I had inclination towards Bhagavad Gita and Yoga Sutra. I had joined diploma in Bhagavad Gita in Bharati Vidya Bhavan under Guru Srimati Rohini Chakravarti Sandipani Gurukulam. Then learned Bhagavad Gita from there. But unfortunately, Madam could not continue the course. Learned Bhagavad Gita from Swami Paramarthananda, Vedanta, and all those. And that had become very plus point for me. We started Bhagavad Gita chanting classes, bhajan classes in the institute, whereas local people started to come in, walk in easily.
Wow.
In the beginning days, people didn't want to enter into the institute looking at the amenities. Who will come to this LR? There is no aeration, there is no ventilation, there is no proper. This is not a proper place, and you are not even charging fees. That means it is not worthy. Then, for a few months, I continued doing it. But later on, as it grew up, people started coming in for these activities even without inviting for Bhagavad Gita classes, bhajan sessions. They started becoming a divine place for all nearby people
Wow.
to come and spend some time. And even in the beginning, when I wanted to keep less fees, cater more people.
Affordable, affordable. Yes. Hmm.
But when people started inquiring, they used to come and see the place and ask fees, and they were not coming up. How do you conduct class in this place? Who will come to this place? This kind of words,
Lovely.
challenging words, and all those were in my mind. Sometimes you may feel demotivated because you have left job, no income, nothing, everything. But many times, Krishna Arpanamastu, let me do my duty. But whenever I thought Krishna is there, let me do my duty, everything happened so smoothly. There was no such expectation that it should grow in one day, I should get that much, this much, nothing. Then one or two people started coming in. I wanted to give right approach, whatever I am giving. Initially, there was a refusal. People used to ask, do you conduct power yoga? You conduct that yoga, this yoga, and all those. I do conduct yoga. I don't name anything. It is a Shastriya way that whatever I have learned, that I will teach. If you are interested, you can come.
Lovely. Matlab, it's a beautiful, a soulful, a spiritual, or some kind like matlab, service oriented journey you have. So now we are just coming and to conclude the session. So what do you suggest as a conclusion or as a motivation to each and every yoga teacher? Please tell us, Bhaiya.
Ready.
According.
So you continue to do your duty as a with a duty sense, as Krishna says. Keep doing your duty with a duty sense. Whatever has to come will definitely come. In my experience, and I worked as a volunteer in organization for 4 years. All this has helped me. Maybe everybody were telling me, you ask some salary with them. Wherever I do some free sessions in the public and elsewhere, people used to ask me, you tell them remuneration. Then I said, no remuneration, sir. I'll accept whatever they give. But many a times, without my expectation, maybe if I have told the remuneration, they would have given me some amount, whichever I have asked. But many a times, I have got the amount, remuneration, respect, everything, which I never expected, maybe 10 times more than I have expected, or if I would have asked.
Wow. Great.
See, you will get it even if you expect, you will become little.
So God has better
Expectation, maybe
plan.
whatever
God has better.
God may give you whatever you expect, but he may have bigger plans for you also.
Exactly. So beautifully. You are like a living example of
And one
this.
more experience that I will share.
Hmm.
One of my friend who also runs another institute where I go often to teach or help him. He asked, "You don't even advertise your institute. You don't even advertise your courses. How come every time you are getting so many students for YAC?"
Lovely, lovely.
Then I said,
God has
"See, I had gone elsewhere, everywhere, wherever there is an opportunity to teach with a selfishness to teach, not for money, because I learn from them. And another thing is, those whom I have taught 10 years ago are again coming back to me. In that day, I didn't need money because I was working in some company. I was getting very good salary. I didn't need money. Now I am in this solely
getting it.
dependent on this. Whenever I need, I am in need, even without asking, it is coming. So, my advice to every yoga teacher or everyone is you do your duty with a duty sense. Whatever you have to get, you will get it at right time and right place in right way. For that, you need not to take shortcuts or do not take any wrong paths or shortcuts to become successful professional. Looking at the advertisements, looking at the demands of people, yoga for only that, these, that, you teach that yoga, this yoga, beer yoga, heart yoga, and all those. So don't get confused by the fancy requests of people. You do your duty with the duty sense as a seva to Yoga Shastra and Guru Parampara. Definitely, whatever has to come to you will definitely come. This is my personal experience because I started from zero. Today, institute is at a very good position.
Wow, it's so good. Feel so proud about it. And it's so good. Matlab, God has, yes, God has the best plan for you. So have patience and do your job at the best way. Wow, it's so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Faya, for connecting with us and just giving me a good insight about yoga and the Karm Yoga also. Truly Karm Yogi. थैंक यू, थैंक यू सो मच. हम व्यूवर से भी रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे, आपके कोई भी क्वेश्चंस हो आप कमेंट बॉक्स में लिख सकते हैं. Thank you so much, Bhaiya, for connecting.
Thank you. Thank you for arranging this discussion.
Thank you.